U7Buy provides the most convenient, fastest, and safest way to upgrade your team with numerous positive reviews and verified by top creators from different countries with 24/7 online customer support. Before the end of October, all users who place an order for FC26 coins on U7Buy for their first order of FC26 coins can enjoy a plus 10% coin bonus. Using my discount code Inception can get an additional 8% discount. Okay, guys, so this basically has to be my form of content because, guys, this happens like, I would say this happens every single year. Every single time there is this promo where it's like a road to the final or like Champions League themed, they always drop garbage content for it, right? Like you always have to kind of like prepare for it. So like the content is usually never really good. So yeah, another gameplay patch is coming. You guys know the vibes. Every single time these patches come out, I always tell you the thing that you should know at this point in time. Because we deal with bad and good gameplay, they're adding something on top of that which could screw up certain things. Okay, I always have to mention that because, again, people always do this thing where it's like, oh, revert the patch, as if like one thing is more than another. And you know, so there's certain things right now where if you're playing the game is a little bit crazy, like defensive AI, dude. So you know what I find really crazy is when you're attacking and the person's AI is marking you in the middle the entire time. That to me is like really crazy. I find that to be the craziest thing. There needs to be mechanics built in where it's like if a person is just using one person in the midfield the entire time, like their team just opens up, right? Because they're just defending a certain way or just anything along the lines of that. Like, you know, if a person does that, that's not even necessarily the issue. The issue is you need more attacking AI to utilize space. Now, guys, if you guys are talking about attacking AI, but you guys are still using 4411, 4231, and 442, I literally made a 433 that actually gives you attacking AI. Not I made. I got it from the Discord when people actually send me some good stuff of, you know, you actually having movements. But you know what the problem is with the movements of the attacking AI is nowadays, guys? Here's the issue, okay? Sometimes the rolls are way too linear. Like back in the day, if you used a 4231, the only instruction that you had for a 4231 is to come back or to get into the box with a cross. There was no, I want you to only stay out wide. I only want you to just receive a pass. You can make a pass. No. This is why the attacking AI stuff nowadays is so weird, right? Because even in that 433, my right winger is on a wide playmaker. Do you know how many times there's empty space in the middle that he will not utilize? He only does it sometimes, but he will not utilize because he has that role on the card. No, if the space is there, you should utilize that space. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, with future updates, they work on stuff like that. Because right now, guys, I'm going to be real with you, man. This is a very, like, soulless game to play. I think a lot of people don't understand how many goals they're scoring that are valueless, but they don't care, right? Because everyone just thinks, like, that they're scoring good goals. I mean, dude, I play people when I do reviews using the 433 and they're just, you know, parking in and doing counterattack through balls. And even if I beat them like 3-2, 4-2, they call me the B word, that I'm playing like a B word, even though I'm playing with a 4-3-3 and he's playing with a 4-2-3. Because people that play this game, guys, I'm going to be real with you, they're brainwashed. Because they've played FIFA or FC for such a long period of time doing the same garbage attacking plays that the brain cells, it's depleted for actual attacking plays. That's why, I see the community talking about like, oh, but the attacking AI, this and that. I'm like, you're still using those three formations though. You know what I'm saying? You got to use different stuff. You got to experiment to see what's going to give you the movement that you want. That's why, like, for me on my YouTube channel, I'll sacrifice losses in order for me to find something that works. I'm not completely against what you guys are saying though, because back in the day, you could literally go into a draft with balance for everything and then just put basic instructions and they would 100% move better than they do nowadays. 100%. The attacking patterns of play, it's not unique enough most of the times. But when you play that 4-3-3, you can actually score some really good opportunities. But anything that's created for you from a cutback where the attacking AI creates that space for you, or anything where it's a counterattack through ball, those are valueless goals. If you think you're scoring a great goal, then thumbs up to you. That's why I play this game right now, and I'm not even focused on the results. I'm just playing. I will say, though, I haven't, ever since, I think it was 2 weekends ago, Foot Champs gameplay has been like unbearably slow. And this is me playing the PC. So on the console, it's 100% worse. So I haven't really cared to play Foot Champs. This weekend, there was no reviews to do for players. I didn't even bother playing Foot Champs. So I actually didn't care. There was two. I used to play on the 2 accounts. Didn't even bother. Didn't even bother. Because to play the game and to face the same opponent every single game, and then for them to think that they're skilled by playing the same way as everybody else is mind-blowing to me. Like, I just... So for me, content, call it a day. You know what I'm saying? People have really lost what makes a football game a good football game because people are so addicted to rewards. Oh, this is like turning into a little mini rant video. Anyways, because EA is to blame, but community is to blame too. It actually goes both ways. Oh, we don't have this and that, but everybody at play plays the exact same way. Not a single person tries something different. Anyways, attacking. Further reduce the accuracy of acrobatic shots taken right after a flick. So that, I mean, it's words because you said that in the last patch and people were still doing it. They're talking about the rainbow flick into a shot because they were still pretty effective. There was a guy I seen on a video where he scored like 6 of them in one game. So that's what they're talking about. Slightly increased frequency of AI teammate attacking runs into the box. So they're doing an attacking AI adjustment. That's a good thing. Whatever that means, I don't know, right? That's gonna be entirely up to them. Players should utilize space correctly, EA, even if they're on specific roles. Sure, they can act on those roles mainly, but when there's space, they gotta utilize the space. So when I'm looking at it and nobody's moving into the areas, that's so garbage, man. That's what makes the attack so linear. That's why everybody uses the same thing. Oh, let me just get this cutback angle, hit my midfielder, tiki-taka first time driven pass into... Am I explaining something that you guys are familiar with? Because I feel like I am. Hit a first time driven pass into my left mid or right mid position that are cutting inside on the 18-yard box and then score an opportunity that way, or just do a first time driven pass into my striker from a first time drag left stick touch into a driven shot. Like, boring. These are not skill-based goals. This is the game playing for you, my friend. This is why I don't like using those formations. And it sucks because I need to have content. So I'm going to post a 4-5-1, right? Even though that formation is so boring, just so I could have content because this week has been horrible. But anyways, strikers were sometimes not supporting counterattacks after making a pass. Oh god, making a counterattack's even more effective. Wingers could have sometimes dropped back during attacks instead of running into open space. I don't know what you mean by this. Wingers in your game, they're so trash. Wingers literally exist to just stay out wide. If there's space in the middle, they don't utilize it. I don't know if winger has roaming on it. I know inside forward does, but I don't know if winger does. Because I think winger roaming would probably be the thing that people use more often. It's so stupid for a player to behave one or another way. Space is there. I didn't have to, before it was just getting to box or cross. So if the space is there, you'll utilize it. Whether you go out wide or in the middle, but you'll utilize it. The new gens really screwed that up, man. I'm telling you guys. You guys are so used to opening rewards and just playing the game for your rewards that you're the experience part of the game you have cared less and less about as time has gone by. That's why that 4-3-3 video is doing really well on the YouTube channel, because it's actually a unique formation that people could do like really cool attacking plays with. Shout out to that guy on my Discord channel. I have a few other guys that are actually messaging me in the Discord, like talking about some of the stuff that they're probably going to try to implement as well. So we'll see what the vibes are there. But yeah, sorry, I have to check to see if this is actually disabled here. So yeah, wingers could have sometimes dropped back during attacks instead of running into open space. Defending slightly reduce how tightly AI defenders will mark pass receivers on the edge of their box. Slightly reduce how tightly AI defenders will mark pass receivers on the edge of the box. People are going to be like, this is a positive. So are you making cutbacks more effective than they already are? Cutback meta is such a new gen thing, by the ways. Like, I hope you guys understand. You guys have played new gen for such a long time now. It is such a new gen thing. That attacking AI is literally being done for you. It's not you reacting to a pass that you did before, and then you're seeing the attacking AI elsewhere, and then he's utilizing space a certain way to score. Like the 4-3-3, you can do that, right? But these ones where it's like, I'm on the side, I cut back, and I have 6 players that open up for me, and all I have to do is get a first-time left stick drag into a shot. Like, bro, it's boring. You're not using this to score nice opportunities, man. That's why the 451 is so effective. Like you'll even hear me say it in the review once we post it. It's like that's why it just matches what the new gen is. Sucks. It's I don't think it's skill based, to be honest with you. I think this is what's skill based. It's scoring those sort of opportunities that like make your brain click, you know? Improved defensive man marking during short corners, sure. Improved through passing and crossing to better respect your aim input. Okay, so hopefully that means that through passes are nerfed in a way. Nerfed in the sense of the really assisted ones. You know the one I've showed you guys like probably like two gameplay discussion videos ago where it's like the dude is aiming to the right, the pass is illogical to make, but the game assists him to the left side. If it's stuff like that, great. If it's clear and obvious through passes that work, fantastic. Like the through passes being overpowered is these really assisted ones. The assisted ones drive me crazy, man. Especially if you're cursor defending, you know? Goalkeeper. Goalkeepers were sometimes punching on crosses when it would have been more beneficial to catch the ball. Sure. Improved goalkeeper logic when determining if they should dive at the ball when a dribbler is nearby. Improved instances of the goalkeeper overcommitting to one side when attempting to save a first-time far post shot. Oh, that's a good one. Improved instances of the goalkeeper overcommitting to one side when attempting to save a first-time far post shot. This is the Rats. The Rats came up with the mechanic for that one, by the way. That's why they adjusted that. It's a EA, you pay attention, actually. But that one specifically, you pay attention. If you guys don't know what that is, basically what the Rats were doing, because they don't want to actually score good opportunities, right? Is from it was noticeable the most from corner kicks, right? They would receive the ball, they would tap L1 to a guy that's like kind of just on the inside of the 18-yard box, and then they would either control or first time strike the ball, and it would be super accurate to the top left side where the goalie wasn't going to save it to begin with because its positioning is so far to the left-hand side when you're shooting it to the right-hand side. So I hope that's what they're talking about. It's the first time far post shot. It's got to be that one specifically. So if you did, GG's to that. Those are super valueless goals. My God. Remapping controls would no longer affect a goalkeeper default inputs. Known issue. Remapped control. Okay. CPU AI and then other stuff. Okay, so address cases of the player indicator not displaying correctly. Improve player switching input accuracy in some cases. Yeah, because that's horrible. Address instances, but that's also, this is bad versus good gameplay, by the way, ZA. Address instances of the ball incorrectly bouncing off a player's leg when requesting a shot. Sometimes a requested shot could have resulted in the player performing a sliding shot when it wasn't necessary. When calling a teammate shorts, the player could have become unresponsive during set pieces. That happened, yeah. Improved referee logic when calling fouls for physical contact from behind. Address instances of directed runs not following the requested input correctly. In some cases, a requested pass to the keeper could have resulted in an unintended header of the ball slightly in the air. Removed cases of a player becoming unresponsive during an animation where they look like they were out of breath. In rare cases, a deflected ball could have passed through the goalkeeper's chest. Never really seen that. Cases of players which are not working as intended during airball situations. Address instances of a user-controlled players not moving towards the ball following a deflection. In rare situations, a ball carrier would not perform a requested shot. Yeah, definitely. Address rare cases of pass receivers moving in an unintended direction before the pass is made. Shield requests could have sometimes resulted in shielding taking place too far from the opponent. Address instances of animations playing out incorrectly. Yeah, this I'll leave to you guys, the rest of this stuff. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it to talk about. This is my content for the week, man. That's probably gonna be my most viewed video. The content for these upgradable cards is always horrible because you have to wait for them to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you're doing something, but you're waiting for it to get, you know what I mean by it. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I was going to do the review for Pope, but it's a goalkeeper, man. We'll see. We'll see what the vibes are for that. But yeah, we'll leave it there for the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys for next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.